How can we start to personalize our customers, followers, clients' experiences when they come in contact with us? So, one thing I want to talk about today is how you can start to think about your customer buckets and what that means for a personalized experience, connecting with them where they are when it comes to your relationship together and some of the things to think about. I think that there are three core groups that you have within your audience. And when you're able to speak to them directly about where they are and what they need, then you're going to be able to connect with them on a deeper level as well. So let's talk about the three different buckets. The first one that we have are your community and followers. So these are going to be subscribers, social media followers, people who you maybe network with, but none of them have paid you. None of them have given you a dollar towards anything in your business. They've not bought from you. The second group are customers. So when I think about customers, I think of any kind of low price product. It could be something that was DIY or a smaller workshop where they came, they learned something, they purchased it from you, and then that was the end of the relationship. And so your customers are people that are happy to pay potentially anything from $1 to $500, $600. That might be just a one off for a small priced program, low priced offer, and as I said, a workshop. And they might be testing the experience with you. They want to test out your knowledge, what it is that you do, how you work, your vibe. And so they're like, yep, I'm happy to invest a small amount of money to see if this person is for me. Now, if you're really smart in the way that you build your products and services and you do become known for something in particular, then I assume that your product suite is going to be in an ascension model. If you don't know what an ascension model is, it's really something that starts from one end of the scale. So something that's $7, $27 through to something that might be $3,000 and then something that could be $10,000, $20,000. So basically, you're going to be attracting a certain type of customer who has a particular problem, and then you can meet them and help them with that problem at different stages. So I'll give you an example is that I might work with some of my clients on how they map their method or how they build out particular systems in their business to be able to build and grow. And so they might do something that is a small price product. The next thing they do is that they say, Suze, I really need to sort this out. So they then might come to Brand Builders Academy, which is my signature foundational program, which helps my clients to put in the system strategies and structures to be able to build and grow their business. It's like if your business is a complete mess and you want to get it organized, they might then go to that. Now, some of my clients who have done that have then said, Suze, I'm ready for the next level with you. Like, what's next? And then I have the Amplify Accelerator or one on one coaching. And so it is a natural progression that they go through within your business. And so, really understanding where those customers are at and what their needs are, what their problems are, so that you can speak to them at that level is really important. And then next, you've got your clients. So when I think about clients, these are people who might have paid you a $500, $1,000 through to 20,000, 30,000, 50,000, whatever it is that you do. But they're happy to invest. They're happy to commit. They know that you're their person. They trust you and they're like, yes, I want to work with you. I'm happy to work with you for a period of time, which could be on a large project or it could be over a year. And we're really wanting to obviously give those clients a personalized experience, a great brand experience. We want to give all of our different buckets, our different customers and followers, etc., a great experience. But when we're working with our clients, we really want to give them a high touch experience. And so some of the things to think about, you've got your customers and your clients. And when we think about even things like your email list, it's really worth starting to segment it so that you can start to personalize the message to the different levels of people who come to you. Obviously, from social media, we're trying to get as many people on our list as possible so that we can be communicating with them, because we know that our social media followers only see like 2% of what it is that we post. So we have to be really smart about how are we encouraging those people to come and join our email list so that we can communicate with them on a regular basis. And once they come to us and they're on our list, then one thing I would really recommend is to use your tagging system. We use Kit, which is to be ConvertKit, but starting to tag them as far as, what freebies they have downloaded, what products they might have purchased, low price products, and then if they're in your higher ticket programs, then tagging them as clients. And so, what that allows you to do is that you could potentially email all of your customers and say, thanks so much for being a customer. We love that you have purchased from us. We want to let you know about this other thing. So, you could be speaking directly to them. For your clients, you could email them. Your more high ticket clients, we have clients who are active and we have clients who are graduates. That's how we tag in our system. So, for example, we could email all of our active clients and say, hey, we love working with you. We're excited for the work that we're doing together. Here's something else that we want to give you as a special thank you for being a current client of ours. For clients who have worked with us in the past, then we might have other sequences or other emails where we say, we have loved working with you. It's been amazing. We would love to work with you again. So if you want to work with us again, here are the ways that you can do that. So we're obviously then communicating with that group where they are and what they're doing that is very specific to them. And so when we start to personalize the way in which we communicate with our clients and we start to think about how we segment it and the offers that we make, it just makes it so much easier to be able to communicate with them in a more personalized way. It also means that you can see the data on it. So, for example, if you're emailing your current clients, I would imagine that your open rate is going to be very, very high. When you're emailing, say, your whole list or people that have not yet become a customer or client, then your open rates and click through rates might be average. And so then it's thinking about, okay, with all the people that are not customers or clients yet, what are some other things that we could do? Could we give them some opportunities or offers to become customers? What do we think that they want, they need right now? So you could be doing surveys, having conversations with them. And then with your customers, once again, being able to have that conversation and seeing if any of your higher priced products, your next level products, are going to help them to achieve whatever goal that they're looking to achieve, means that you can then understand what they need and be able to offer that to them as well. So I think that personalization is such a huge thing that we really need to be thinking about. And also just really managing the data that you have on your customers so that you can communicate with them in a way that helps you to continue to serve them, make the right offers to them as well, and give them a great experience. So, if you haven't done this yet in your business, then I would really highly recommend that you have a think about it. Maybe work with your virtual assistant if you've got somebody that helps you with these things, but really start to take a look and see if we have tagged somebody who has maybe purchased a particular product. Let's try and tag everybody that has purchased that low price product and let's call them a customer. And so you might have lots of different tags if you've got lots of low priced products or workshops or whatever it is that you've done. And then you can group them all together and get creative with how you might communicate with them. Also, taking a look at what your email system can do. So, for example, we're starting to use the survey function within Kit a little bit more so that when somebody joins our email list, we send them an amazing welcome email. And then the second email is that we're actually asking them where they are in their journey and what their biggest problem is. And we're using kind of the surveys that are available there. So, really collecting valuable information on what it is that your audience, customers, clients need so that you can start to understand that more and then serve them up with what is going to be really helpful. Just means that you're going to be building trust so much faster and you're going to be able to serve them where they are. And the more that you do that, obviously, the more they're going to feel like what you share is of such great value that really they need to start looking to you if they're wanting to get more help at a higher level. So let me know how you go with this. Let me know if you've done it, or if you've got any questions, you can always DM me at Suze Chadwick on Instagram. But we are in the era of personalization and making sure we're speaking to our customers exactly where they are. And that is the thing that's going to really help you stand out and set you apart.